Shalom, shalom. It says my connection this week. That's kind of crazy. But I think I know what it's from. Let me turn my computer off. And turn my computer off. Shalom, pygmy. So I won't have a weak signal. This is my first attempt to show why I pronounce the Tetragrammaton the way I do. The Tetragrammaton is the name YHWH, Exodus chapter 3, right? I want to say this first and foremost. Thank you to those who are watching in. This is my very first time doing this, so bear with me. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to go slow. I do want to say that I have many brothers and sisters in this walk, in this faith, on Facebook here and outside of social media that I fellowship with and associate with. And I hear different pronunciations from all of them. And I'm very much understanding of everyone's pronunciation. I don't mind anyone's pronunciation. YHWH, I know what you're saying. I have heard Yehovah. I have heard YaHWeH. I have heard Yahuwah. I have heard Yahweh. I personally use Yahweh. And today I'm going to show why I use the pronunciation of Yahweh, YHWH, when I'm saying the Tetragrammaton. A lot of people who are in this faith don't necessarily know why, besides reading some scholarly information as to why they pronounce YHWH as Yahweh. At the closing of this video, right, I'm going to show why the pronunciation of Yahuwah I no longer use, and the pronunciation of Yahuwah spelled anyway, whether it's YaHWH or YHWH. I'm going to show grammatically why those grammatically are incorrect. I'm going to show consistently why YHWH pronounced as Yahweh is consistently correct, as we can see in the rest of the Hebrew words like it in the Tanakh. The Tanakh is the Torah, the Navi'im, and the Ketuvim, or the first 5 books of the Bible, and then the prophets, and then the writings such as Psalms, Job's, Lamentations, things of that nature. All right? So let's start with this. I'm going to read Exodus chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 10. I'm going to start at verse 10. Ve'ata lecha ve'eshlachaka el para'o ve'hozeh et ami b'nei Yisrael mimitzrayim. And that is, and now go, and I shall send you to Pharaoh, and you shall take out my people, the children of Israel, from Egypt. Vayomer Moshe el ha-Elohim, mi anochi, ki elek el Pharaoh, vechi ozi et b'nei Yisrael mimitzrayim. Right? And that is Moses, or Moshe said to Elohim, or God, who am I, that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should take out the children of Israel from Egypt? And he said, Wayomer, right? Verse 12. Wayomer ki ehyeh. That's where the word ehyeh we see before we get to verse 14 in this chapter, right? Ehyeh. Emak wezeh lecha haot ki anochi shelachtika Behoziacha et ha'am mimitzrayim ha'abdon et ha'Elohim al ha'har hazeh. Right? And he said, because I shall be with you, and this is for you the sign that I have sent you when you take out the people from Egypt, or Mitzrayim. You will worship God on this mountain. Here we go, right? Verse 13. Wayomer Moshe el ha'Elohim hinei anochi ba el b'nei Yisrael ve'amarti lahem Elohe abotechem shelachani Alehem wa ameru li ma shemo ma omar alehem. Right? and that is, right? Moses said to Elohim, or God, indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and I say to them, the God of your forefathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, what is his name? What shall I say to them? Here we go. Verse 14, right? Wayomer Elohim El Moshe. And he said, Elohim said to Moshe, Ehye asher ehye. Ehye asher ehye. Right? Ehye asher ehye. Wayomer Ko tomar libnei Yisrael ehye shelachani aleichem. Right? We're going to look at ehye asher ehye because we got to start here first. Right? So, let's spell this out here. What is that? I don't know. But I did order something. Maybe that's the book. You can go ahead and talk to me. This is live, but it's okay. If anybody has questions, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? We talking, we conversing. Right? I'm sorry, y'all. I got people in my house. You know what I mean? We talking, we converse. You know what I mean? We got to run business as usual. You know what I'm saying? Life don't stop. Eche asher eche.
Yes, your book.
Ehye. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'll try to move it up closer. Let's see. I don't have the best lighting in here, right? This is Ehye Asher Ehye. Aleph, Hey, Yod, Hey, right? And under the Aleph, the Hey, the Yod, the Hey, we have your vowel markings. However, your root is going to be Hayah, Hey, Yod, Hey, right? Because your Aleph, right? Excuse me. I'll say it like this. Your Aleph. Let me get all my materials out. Come on. Your Aleph, right? That is what you call a prefix. Means I. That's first person.
Okay.
There's suffixes and prefixes. Your Aleph is your prefix, means I. Your Yod is a prefix, means he. Your Tau is a prefix, means she. Right? Aleph prefix means I. But the root, first person, right?
Kind of like ani, right?
No.
No?
Prefix. In your verb conjugations, this is a verb. The verb hayah, this right here, this would have a comments, and this would have comments. Actually, let me do something like this.
Show the comments real quick.
Your little T's under the hey and the yod in the verb hayah, hey yod hey. To be is going to give an ah sound. Ha, ya. Right? Hayah. That means to be or to exist. That's the root. Okay? But ani is a word in itself.
I was
But
talking about the prefix. You know how like the aleph is on the beginning of ani?
no, because you can't remove, because the prefix for ani, it's its own word. It's not a root. It's not a verb.
No.
It's not a verb. Okay? It's not a verb. When you got verbs, to conjugate verbs, you have prefixes in front of them or suffixes behind them. When you have ani, there's no breaking up.
I'll bring up what I have later.
Oh, okay. So haya. That's haya. Hey, yod, hey. To be or to exist.
I see where some of the brothers. Go ahead. I just see how that a higher plays. Nothing.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna take a long time with this video, y'all, because I got people. They're gonna be asking questions. You know what I'm saying? We're actually still in our Torah class, okay? But I wanted to show them this since Exodus chapter 3, shows up with the name.
I see where Ahaya comes from now.
Yeah, but that's crazy because
exactly.
They don't even know that there's such thing called morphology.
Exactly, and then what they did, they just put the prefix, they just put it right there.
And put a comments on yeah.
Exactly.
But
that's his name.
Right. That's not necessarily
I
so.
saw that. Yeah. I see how they did it.
Yeah, because that's what happens when you mess with the Strong's Concordance. The Strong's Concordance only gives you the call or base form of a root, and it's only going to give you a comment or a patak, right? So it's going to have right? They don't give you the rest of the binyan or the building blocks with the construction.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? There's verbs. There's action words to tell you what type of action is going on, and what type of action, and whether it's active or it's passive, whether it's being done by a male or a female. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is there. So that's haya, to be, okay? Yeah. To be or to exist, haya. And the comments gives it that sound, like in father, okay? But before we move on, so the root of YHWH in Exodus 3:14 is haya there in blue. Hey, yod, hey. Your comments under there, haya, to be or to exist. All right, before I go on, we're going to talk about syllables. Syllables. Y'all got this? I'm going to remove this and just put it back later. All right? Syllables rules. Syllables. Consonant. Vowel. Give. Sound.
Yes, that's right.
Consonant and vowel. Consonant plus vowel give your sound.
Sound, that's how, I see what you're talking about.
All right? Consonant plus vowel equals sound. All right? So we can write it short like this. This is your syllables rules in Hebrew. So this is always to remember. Consonant plus vowel equal sound. If a keyboard has notes, why doesn't your vocal cord have notes? You can say more than ah. Ah, E, A, O, O, right? We can make different sounds. So there's more than a class sound in Hebrew.
Yeah.
All right. Syllables rules. Consonant plus vowel equals sound. So let's go back to YHWH. I'm going to write it. That's olive. I'm not good at making olives, man. All right. So, right? I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to put this here. Right? This is called your segol. Your three dots that look like a mini bowling alley. Looks like a mini, right? It's a segol. You pronounce that like in let or get or bet, right? So this is your aleph. Your aleph is your prefix, right? Right? And your aleph is your consonant, and this sign right here, or the nikudo, right? Let me open up my other pack here, if I can get it open. I should have had this done before. Right? I'm going to show that these the vowel sounds, right? The sounds. So that's consonant and that's vowel, right? Every Hebrew word ends in a closed vowel. And so I need to put this up now. So syllables, open or closed. Open or closed. Open is your consonant and your vowel. Closed is your consonant, vowel, and consonant. Every Hebrew word is going to or should end in a consonant, vowel, consonant with the exception of the furtive patach under your gutturals such as your IN. Okay? It's going down. That's right, Mitz. So, open and close, syllables. Open, consonant, vowel. Close, consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay? Let's go back to this YaHWeH here. So, we have consonant, vowel. We have consonant and vowel. This is a schwa. But it's closed right here because it's the schwa under the second consonant in this verb conjugated word here. All right? If the schwa was under the first consonant, it would be a short pronounced. But since it's the second letter over, the schwa under it, it will close it. Right? So it's consonant, vowel. Consonant, vowel. Right? We have consonant, yo, and then the vowel, and then we have a consonant, right? That's Hebrew grammar rules. That's basic. Right? Yeah. Right? I. That's I. And this is the verb to be. But when you have a sagol under your consonant beginning your prefix there, that's a future tense. I will.
Yeah.
I will be or exist. I will be or exist. When you take away that sagol there, you know, when you gotta you know, this changes. That's called morphology. Morphology has an effect on phonology, right? Comments. Okay, now, let's erase this. So we've seen the syllables rules. Open or close. Open is consonant plus vowel. Close is consonant, vowel, consonant. And I seen how, you just seen how YaHWeH, right? YaHWeH. Right? That's a guttural. The aleph is a guttural. So it has no sound until it gets a marking. So it comes from the gut. So it's and this close. Right? And then YaHWeH. Right? YaHWeH. So, this is what you call, what is it? Vowels. Should have had it out. First gutturals. What is it called? Your first gutturals.
You get it?
Huh?
Not you.
Not me?
No, I asked if she was getting it.
If who was getting it?
Nothing.
Oh, are you getting the concept yet? Okay. Bear with me. That's the base root of YaHWeH. Okay. All right, let's change it up here. let's move this. Actually, no. Right? Let's do this. We'll do this. Right? Okay. Now we have a yo. Right? Because this is still the root word, haya, to be or to exist, and this is your yo prefix. Your yo means he, right? He. Yo. Prefix. He, yo, prefix, right? And a prefix is also what you call imperfect. It means the action is in the future tense, or the action action is future tense. Prefix, imperfect. So yo is a prefix, that means he, and it's imperfect.
I will is this.
No. Aleph is I. Yod is
Yeah. But I'm just saying I will is this. That's all I'm really just talking about.
yeah, but you're gonna confuse the people. Well, if this means he,
No,
if the yo means he, what will it be?
It will be he. The yo right there means he.
Okay, so if the yo means he, then what will it be?
He is this.
He what?
Oh, he will is this.
He will exist.
Yeah, I get. I was just saying it to myself out loud. Like, I exist. I was looking at the two different. That's all.
Right. So you got your yo, and you have your he that, right? I will. Excuse me. He will. Excuse me. He will. He will.
Because it's in the future tense.
Future tense. Exist.
Yeah.
Or be. He will be, or he will exist. Right? He will exist, or he shall exist. That's a lot what you see in the Bible. Shall, right? Okay. So let me erase this and let me show y'all something right here. That's the consonant, and that's the hidek. Hidek, right? That's a vowel sound, right? So we have your consonant and your vowel, right?
And it makes a sound. Yep.
Right? Okay. We have a hey and we have a shua. Consonant. Ah. Right? And then we have a consonant, a yod, a vowel. And last we have
consonant.
So CV plus CV plus CVC. And remember the rule. Close. Except for forte patach under your guttural. Like in the word ruach.
Yeah.
There's a forte patach under that het. So even though it's consonant, vowel, you would pronounce that vowel sound before you pronounce that consonant. That's your forte patach. Okay? Thank you. Toda misalel. Toda aki misalel. So, that's he shall exist. He shall exist.
Yeah, I hear what you saying. So the whole higher concept was just off.
Right, because morphology plays a part in phonology. Morphology is the way something looks. Phonology is the way something sounds.
Exactly.
So morphology dictates phonology.
Correct.
Hallelujah. There you go. I just
hallelujah.
When you broke that down with the I, I just saw how they put a higher together. I just saw it. I just saw how they did it. Wow, that's crazy.
And there are type of actions that's going on, and it's telling you who is doing the talking, right?
Exactly.
So when you have your olive, why am I writing the X? When you have your olive, right? That's I. That's called first person.
First person, yeah.
When you BA or telling Alicia your name, you say, I am BA.
Yeah, exactly.
When you tell her that and she goes and runs and tell David what your name is, you will say his name, or he said his name is BA.
Yeah, exactly.
She would be talking in the third person because she's not you.
Exactly.
Right? So Aleph is your first person. Right?
So that.
Right? Yod. Yod.
It's, yeah.
Yod.
Referring to he.
Yod. Yod. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he. That's third person.
That's right.
Third person. He. Yo, third person.
He will exist. Yeah.
He will exist, or he shall exist.
Will exist.
And this is going to be your third person. Masculine singular.
Yeah. And the certain grammar rules, when you get to learn them, man, it makes it a lot easier. It helps you understand the language a lot easier. Man. It really helps. It helps.
Right? When we had this,
Morphology dictates.
right? That is your first person common singular. When you got the olive prefix, that's your first person common singular, meaning I. All right. Now let's move on.
Wow. Man.
So you have he, ye, yeah. He shall exist. Now this is where it gets tricky. This is called next your what we're going to talk about now is your third hey your third hey words, your third hey verbs. Okay. This is called triconsonantal root because it's three. 1, 2, 3. From right to left, right? This is going to be your third. Third consonant, right? Third consonant. That's your third hey in your charts. Right? You can get charts like this online. If you don't have the link, ask somebody and they'll send it to you. All right? Third hey verbs. All right. So, in your third hey verbs, we're going to talk about that. Let's see. In your verbs, you have in your verb or binyan or your verb conjugations, you have seven major ones. You have call, which is your base or your ground stem form. That's where a word starts off at. So the base form is your call form. So this word hayah right here, this will be in its call or base form. All right. To build upon that, you have your PL, and then you have, to build upon that, you have your nifal, and then your PL, then your pual, and then your hefil, and then your hofal, and then your hepil. Okay. So this is the base form. Right.
So that's all. Is that all you're gonna see in a Strong's Concordance?
This is all you're gonna see in the Strong's Concordance. If you want to see further than this to break down the binyan, go to a Brown Driver and Briggs lexicon. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or Jacinius, or Jacinius.
Purposeful.
Oh man, I just wish some of those guys would listen to this right now.
Right?
That's why I asked.
This is because this is simple.
Oh,
I got by that.
Simple.
And they build a doctorate off that.
I got by that.
A doctor gets built off that. Like, come on, man. How can I take you serious? How? Wow.
Now let's get to
When
this.
you don't know, you don't know.
Hey, just be honest and just say that.
No, I'm talking about the people who.
Sorry, y'all. We got conversations going on. And, hey, it's real out here. You know what I mean? They forgetting we on camera, y'all. But it's all good. This is how good it get. But go ahead.
Now, I hear what you said. But you just got guys who just think they know everything and really they don't.
What she just said just solidified kind of.
Yeah.
The morphology dictates phonology, and that's what I've been trying to.
Right.
Focus on.
Right. Okay, so we have Yod, Hey, Wah, Hey. If you don't know the root of Yod Hey YHWH is Hayah. Okay? Go look it up and research it. Right. Now, this is where we get tricky. With actually, no, let me not do that right now. I'll get to that later. I'm going to show you why grammatically YaHWH doesn't work, whether you spell it YaHWH or YaHWH. I'm going to show that a little bit later, right after I get to this. Okay, so when you have your HIFIL, when you're in your HIFIL verbs are your verbs that are going to be in the causative form, doing, being, or declaring. They're showing what type of action is going on, right? So it's an action that's causing to be happening, okay? Causing to be happening, right? Let me make a separation line here. I'm just doing this for my own understanding. Hold up, y'all. All right, so when you have, say for example, let's use red. And right, you have a patak. You have a yo prefix with a patak under, and the third hey verb under the wa here, you have a preceding segol before you have a preceding segol in front of the consonant that precedes the third letter consonant, right? So you have segol hey. So when you see that yo prefix with the patak and the segol hey, that lets you know right there. Right? Exactly. So that's going to be YaHWH. YaHWH. Let's see. I got Mitch in here to help me out. You know what I mean? Third hey verb is a root that possesses the consonant hey in the third radical, as in shada. Period. Straight up. So you have YaHWH. YaHWH. And then you have YaHWH. You have the you have the YaHWH. Right? You good, Alicia? We're gonna wrap it up. Man, I know it's been a long day. So, plus you have your consonant and your vowel, right? You have your consonant and your vowel. You have your consonant, your vowel, and your consonant.
Mm-hmm. That's the close, right?
Yes.
Did you get that?
Close.
I'm getting it. That's what I'm asking.
Imperfect. So, this is imperfect HIFIL. Imperfect HIFIL. Third person, because Yod is a prefix that means he. So, and when you see that Yod prefix with the patak and the third hey verbs right here with the segol hey. Right? YaHWH. YaHWH.
And we say in English Yahweh.
Right? Look at those HIFILs. Look at other examples of the Nikodot.
So YaHWH does not
under HIFILs. And this means he will cause to exist. Or he shall cause to exist. Or he shall cause to be. He shall cause to be. He shall cause to exist. He will cause to exist. And it follows your syllables rules. Right?
It lines up with the science of the language. It lines up. based on what you just brought out, the formula you just brought out right here, it lines up.
This is your third person because it's he.
Yeah.
Because your first person will be I, your second person will be you, your third person will be he, right? This is third person, and this is a masculine word in the Hebrew language, right? And it's a singular person. We're not talking about more than one, so we're talking about singular. So it's third person, masculine, singular, Hithiel.
Yep. Yeah, because we're talking about the Most High right here. This is his name or whatever.
Period. And it follows syllables rules. Syllables rules.
He will cause to exist. He will exist. I will exist. This is a different. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I'm gonna show those who use YaHWH and whatever way you spell it. I'm gonna show grammatically why it doesn't work. Grammatically, but don't take my word for it. Please research this stuff out. There's verb charts. There's verb charts all day, every day, and you will see a lot of these verb charts actually matching up with the Hebrew words in the Tanakh when you start reading. You'll definitely see a consistency in the grammar. And when you see a consistency in the grammar, you will be able to understand exactly what you're reading as you're reading it. All right? All right, so I'm going to show y'all. And like I said, I love everybody. I don't mind any pronunciation anybody uses. My thing is, I know a little bit of something. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm saying I study. Okay? And I'm encouraging people to study. Okay? I'm encouraging people to study for yourself. I picked up some books. Learn Biblical Hebrew. Basis of Biblical Hebrew. You can find this stuff in there. Okay, now I'm going to show why YaHWH doesn't work. There's this thing called a shurek. That's a Y. Right? You have a shurek. It's usually going to be a dot on the left side of a Y. That's your shurek or shuruk. Right? Shurek. That's what gives the Y the U sound.
Okay.
All right? All right. Shurek. It gives the U sound. The thing about the shurek is, in a Y, when it ends up in a Y, right? It's either a dagesh forte or it's a shurek. Okay? Let me show y'all about this. Let's look at the word. Let's look at the word for Eve. How you spell Eve? So it's het wa hey.
Perfect example.
Let's look at the word.
This is cool.
Let's look at the word Hawa for the name for Eve, right?
Avon is another word.
Huh?
Avon, like iniquity or something.
Yep.
That's
Sin.
another example.
Right?
I was gonna say, and that's different than a dagesh, isn't it?
Yep.
It is.
All right. So Hawa. This is Eve's name. This is Het Wav Hey. Right? Het Wav Hey. Let's just, I don't know if I'm doing this right part, but we'll just use that as an example.
I get what you're going.
The wa in any instance, it can only be used as one or the other thing. If it's going to be used as a consonant, it has to be used as a consonant. If it's going to be used as a vowel, it has to be used as a vowel. It cannot be a consonant and a vowel at the same time.
Man, ain't that something?
It cannot. I'm just breaking it down granularly. Okay? It cannot be used as a consonant and a vowel at the same time. Okay? So this right here, this dot, is definitely not a shurek. You know why we know it's not a shurek? Because if the consonant that precedes it has a vowel sound under it, that means you double the next consonant over. You double it. Right? So it's going to be ha. Right? Ha.
Put a W after that.
Yep, I got it. So it's going to be ha, W, and then another W, A, hey. It's going to be C-H-A-W, and then W, A, hey. Hawa. Clean up on aisle 4, right? Hawa. So that dot is a Dagesh forte. It's a doubling dot when the preceding consonant has a vowel sound under it. Okay? All right? All right. Hawa. Right? Okay. So let's look at this. You all right? Good. Okay. All right. Let's look at a word. What did I say? This one right here. Let's look at the word for he is. Hey wa hey. Hey wa hey. All right. I'm just doing this. Hey wa hey. Right? If you have your dot on the left side of a consonant, that's your whole M. It gives you the O sound. So you have your whole. Ha, O. Ha, O. And this is, he is, right? And then you have, say for example, it said goal under here. Ho, w, a. Ho, way. There was no shudek here, right? There was no shudek. So there's already a vowel. Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. See that? Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Now I'm going to show you why YaHWheH don't work. No matter how you spell it.
Yeah, they got various ways of spelling it.
I'm going to talk about how both ways don't work. All right, so if you want to say YaHWheH, I'm going to tell you why it don't work. What do? They have your dot here, and then you have your hey and your shura, and then they have this. Right? What did I just say about the shudek? Or the wa, excuse me, the wa. The wa, if it's going to be used as a vowel, it can only be used as a vowel.
Only once, or vice versa.
Right. It can't be used as a vowel and a consonant at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
So when the people say ya, that's consonant vowel. You know why this don't work? Because the hey, it needs a consonant, right? Yeah. Because a consonant plus a vowel equals a sound.
Exactly, for the sound, yeah. So it being a consonant and a vowel, yeah, it only can be one thing. I mean, I'm talking about
the wa.
Yeah, exactly,
the wa. Okay.
Exactly.
So the hey needs a vowel. It either needs one down below, or it needs one right above it, or it needs the next letter over to the left to act as a vowel for it. Okay? So ya, who, wa don't work.
Yeah, don't work. Doesn't work.
You know why? Because it breaks the syllables rule. Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel.
Consonant, vowel.
If you don't have it,
it messes up the sound because consonant vowel.
And it messes up the morphology and the morphology.
There's no consonant. Yeah, see, people, languages have grammar rules.
I'm gonna show you the only way YaHWheH will work, and it messes up the tetragrammaton altogether. Want me to show you something? Let me show you something. Right? Let me show you something. You have your yod. You have your hey.
It's been tripping me out the way, even right now the way.
You have your wa. And we need.
And all that.
Oh! You know why? This is the only way YaHWheH is going to work if you add this aleph. And that's not how you spell the tetragrammaton.
See, exactly.
It wouldn't be tetra anymore. It wouldn't mean four anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Tetragrammaton.
Right? Yeah. And then you have who, because that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
They want to have the Y with the shurek. They want to have the Y used, and then you would have to have your
consonant at one time, or if it goes
right
down one time. See, it messes it up.
It messes it up.
It butchers it. So technically, those who use YaHWeH, it's one
glottal stop, Olive, glottal stop. You know why? A glottal stop. That's what it is. A guttural sound. It has to have a sound.
And
so,
wow, go ahead.
Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. And that is not how you spell the tetragrammaton.
At all. Not
at all. That's the only way it's going to work. That's why when people spell YaHWeH like this,
that's not Hebrew.
That's not Hebrew.
No!
Oh, they'll do it with a Y-E. YaHWeH.
No! Because you need consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. This is a big no. No!
And that is grammatically proving it.
Yeah.
Grammatically.
I'm going to show you the other way. When people don't spell it YAHWH, and I don't care if you spell it like this, I don't care if you say it like that. I'm just saying, when you try to correct the Shanti, come grammatically. Come grammatically where we can see a consistency in other words in the Hebrew Bible that look just like what I'm talking about when it comes to third masculine singular Hitfield. Right? All right. I'm going to show you why YAHWH doesn't work either. Right? Here we go. Yod, hey, wah, hey. Right? What they want to say? They want to say Yah, right? Let's just put the comments there because they love the comments. They love the ah sound. Right? Let's put this blue under here. Remember what I said at the beginning? I said a consonant. Oh, let me move this over.
You could put it as a furtive patak, like you said, and it's still grammatically wrong.
A furtive patak where?
You could put the furtive patak there, and then it
there
would
where?
look
There
right,
where?
but it's still
there where? There
under
where?
Under the
Hey, no, a furtive patak wouldn't go under it. It'd go on a more guttural, like het or ayin.
Okay.
Yeah. So, YaHWeH doesn't work. You know why YaHWeH doesn't work? People want to spell this. They like to do this, right? And then they like to do this, and they like to do that.
That's how they do it. That's exactly how they do it.
Right? You have a yod and a comments, right? So they like to spell it like this. So they're taking that shurek. They love the ooh. They're taking that shurek. But the hey doesn't have its own vowel sound under it on top of it. So it needs the left letter next to it to have a sound. But that wa cannot act as a shurek and a dagesh forte at the same time. It's either going to act as a consonant or it's either going to act as a vowel. Either or. It can't be the same at the same time.
It can, yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So that's why YaHWeH, right?
And
consonant, vowel.
And that's consistency.
Consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel.
Consonant.
Yeah, that needs to be a consonant. So the only way it's going to work again is if you add...
And we know that's
and that's not how you spell the name.
It's not to set the grammar to people.
Right?
It's not. And then people should, and a lot of these guys, they should know that's not the tetragrammaton. They should know that much.
This is the only way it will work.
But that's not it.
That's not it. You don't spell yod hey why hey with an aleph. But this is the only way this will work. Right? Because this right here.
But see, it would make sense because you have this, you have the second person and you have the first person in it. You know what I'm saying? The hey.
This is the third person because that's
yod. The yod, and you have the I, and the whole. It messes everything up.
The I.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an I. You know
What could be an I?
The prefix. The one in
This
red.
cannot be an I.
The one in red. The one in red.
This cannot be a prefix. That's what I'm saying.
That's
a prefix means pre-coming.
That's what I mean. You can't have both of them in the name. You can't have them both in the name.
No, that has nothing to do with that. That's confusing. That has nothing to do with that. Yeah, that has nothing to do with that. That aleph, when it comes in the beginning of a verb, that's going to be a prefix meaning I. But when you have your aleph mixed in with the names or words, it's not a prefix bearing. It's only a prefix when you have verbs explaining who's going to do the action.
Exactly.
I, you, he, or she. Them. You know what I mean? Us. Who's going to do that? You see what I'm saying? Persons, when it comes to those verbs. So this is the only way that Yahuwah will work. This right here cannot be a vowel and a consonant at the same time. It doesn't work grammatically. You will never see that in the Hebrew Tanakh. Never.
So they just basically put in whatever they want anywhere.
Yeah, to make up a name.
To make up a name. To make it fit whatever their sounds out.
Because they don't want to take the time to
study.
Learn Biblical Hebrew. They think it's Yiddish. And my thing is this. Who even speaks Yiddish? Who has heard somebody or had a conversation with somebody who speaks Yiddish? How do you even know what Yiddish sounds like to tell somebody or accuse somebody that they're speaking Yiddish? That's my question. Learn Biblical Hebrew. Right? If you want to be able to read, that's what it's going to take. And there's plenty of examples that show a consistency in the Hebrew Tanakh when you start going through them. You're going to see first person, second person, third person. You're going to see prefix. You're going to see suffix. You're going to see imperative. You're going to see cohortative. You're going to see jussive. You're going to see infinitive. You're going to see infinitive absolute. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see while conversive. You're going to see while consecutive. You're going to see nifals. You're going to see PLs. You're going to see hifils. You're going to see heat piles. If nobody knows what those are, learn them. And if somebody's telling you those don't matter, that means they don't
have no idea.
Learn Biblical Hebrew. There's grammar in every language. And there's grammar in the Hebrew language. Biblical Hebrew language. There's grammar there.
Wow.
I mean, there's grammar there. You know what I mean? Third hey verbs. Learn what your third hey verbs are. You know what I'm saying? and this is real. Learn what your first noon verbs are. You know, when you have your noon prefixes, that means we a lot. You know, nishma, we heard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta get it together. Gotta get it together. If y'all out there want to learn Biblical Hebrew, if you don't want to take the time to learn with a book or, but you're still going to have paper and pen and get your study material out. There goes Mitzalel. There, right? Contact him. He's here. He will teach you if you want. He's like the master at this. You know what I mean? I will call him Shonuff. But I will call him the last dragon at the same time because he got the glow. Okay, he got the glow when it comes to this Biblical Hebrew thing. That's it. I'm done. You got it coming in next week? Exactly, King Marquise. Take your time with it. And you will definitely start understanding. You will be able to read and comprehend as you're reading them scriptures, my brother. I'm telling you right now. You will learn when somebody's talking in the first person, second person, third person. You know what I mean? Whether something is a pronominal suffix, whether it's yours or theirs. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is in the grammar. It's here. It's here. It's all here. We're not just making these words up. We're not just making these sounds up. These sounds actually tell you what type of action is going on, whether it's active, whether it's passive. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Paul said, Mrs. Hey, anybody who tells you that person is not important, Please learn for yourself what parsing is. Please take your time learning it and studying it and understanding it, and then you will answer your own question if parsing is important or not. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to say this. The Masoretes, please learn who the Masoretes were, and please learn what time of the decade they came out, okay? Learn what Kere Kativ is. It's an Aramaic word that means read what is written. Okay, Kere Kativ. If you understand Kere Kativ, you will understand that the Masoretes were not trying to hide the pronunciation of the name of the Father, YHWH. Okay? You will understand that. Because they did Kere Kativ with other words in the Hebrew Tanakh. If you see words in brackets and you see words in parentheses, you're going to run into a Kere Kativ. Please learn about that. Okay? It's a tradition. Now, just because a tradition is going on and I understand it, don't mean I have to agree with it. But just because I don't agree with something, don't mean I don't need to understand it. Right? All right, so I'm done. Y'all got any questions? Holler. Give Mitz a ring on here if you want to learn Biblical Hebrew. Right? I'm going to turn this camera around to... No, I ain't gonna turn it around because half of us in here, you know, we've been at this since 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's time to go. It's time to go. All right, shalom, Miss YaHWeH. I want y'all to say hello. I want to turn this camera around, and I want y'all to say shalom to the people, so we can say shalom.
Shalom.
So with it.
Shalom.
All right, y'all.
Remember how we read the
All right, we go.
I am the
Shalom.